Hey guys, C here. Thank you so much for clicking to join me in today's video. Today I'd like to share with you my sewing plans. Now I would love to say that these are my end of fall sewing plans or my winter sewing plans or end of year sewing. Life be lifing, okay? So I've learned that I can't calculate or plan my sewing life because of all the unpredictables, okay? We live a busy life around here, all right? So these are just the items that I would like to sew whenever time allows, okay? And I have a variety of pieces, a variety of articles of clothing, a variety of patterns, as well as some seasonal things. I picked up 3 seasonal fabrics from Hobby Lobby earlier this week. And the first of which is this plaid. This is a orange, black, and green plaid. Of course, it is giving all types of fall. And so I was thinking this would be great to wear leading up to Thanksgiving. I purchased 2.5 yards. This came off of a 45-inch wide bolt. For those 2.5 yards, it was $12.03. For this 2.5 yards, I'd like to make a skirt. And the pattern that I'm going to be using for this skirt is a semi-skirt by Tammy Handmade. If you are familiar, I made this skirt twice last year, and both of which were in a corduroy that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. I made a olive green as well as a blue, a navy blue. I love them. The first skirt that I made was a 14 and the second was a 16, playing around with fit. This time around, I'll be making a 14, and I think this will be great. I'm going to get some black buttons, and of course, since I want to wear it leading up to Thanksgiving, I have roughly a month and a half, so I need to go ahead and get this whipped up. The semi-skirt was a wonderful sew. I enjoyed it both times that I made it. I highly recommend it. It's great for beginners. It's great for people who just want to do something quick and simple. Maybe you want to get your juices flowing again. So I'm looking forward to revisiting that and making that. The second holiday piece that I purchased is is this a floral? Do we consider it a floral? It's a gingham background. Dark green, olive green. It does have floral prints on it. It's got some sunflowers, but it has mushrooms on it too. Super cute. A little whimsical. I purchased another 2.5 yards of this. $12.03. This is a 45-inch wide bolt. The pattern that I pulled out for that is Simplicity 3102. This is a newer pattern. I want to say it came out earlier this year. Let me double check. Yes, 2025. Suggested fabrics for this pattern include cotton blends, denim, twill, and linen. And so I thought I'd give this a try. Now I'm going to look at View C. With this fabric, I can pair that top with the mustard yellow bell bottoms that I made earlier. I can also pair them with the semi-skirt in the green corduroy that I made. A pair of jeans, boots, leggings. Oh, I feel like I could definitely get some use out of this. But here again, I want to wear it leading up to Thanksgiving. So that's my plan. And then go ahead and sew that up. The third holiday fabric or seasonal fabric that I purchased is this Grinch fabric. I love the Grinch. Moderately obsessed with the Grinch. I watched the movie. I've been watching the movie every year for the last several years. My holiday decor, my Christmas decor for my dining room is Grinch. As a matter of fact, I attempted to do Vlogmas last year. We weren't the most successful, but I did share my tablescape for Christmas and it was Grinch themed. And this year I'll be doing the same thing. And every year I buy a little more and add to it. I will probably change it next year. We'll probably do something else. My husband will complain about me buying more stuff and storing it. I have probably 4 or 5 large totes in the garage that are all Christmas. Someone has a favorite holiday. Anyway, back to the Grinch fabric. I purchased 2 yards of this fabric and I'd like to make a seasonal vest. Over the course of the year, I've made several vests and I thought of revisiting one of those patterns. I decided to visit a different vest pattern. I just wanted to shop my pattern stash And so for my vest, I'm looking at McCall's 8050. I decided to go with View D because it has longer lines and it has ties. And I'm thinking you tie it across your front instead of your back. So I like the idea of something nice and cinched. Now, of course, you can cinch a vest, but something about being able to tie it in front really brings in that waist, really accentuates that silhouette. And I'm interested in seeing how this goes. Now, this vest is not lined. It does have a facing. I've looked at the pattern pieces. I haven't looked at the instructions yet though, but I looked at the pattern pieces. It doesn't have any buttons. It's not lined. It has a facing. And I'm really interested in seeing how that goes. Now, I decided to go with the vest because I can pair this with a white turtleneck, a black turtleneck, jeans, dress pants, skirt, you name it. I can pair it with something. And then it's not bulky, so I can still layer my coat or my sweater on top. I think this will be a nice chic look for Christmas. Okay, and here again, because I want to wear it between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we gotta pick up the pace. See, we gotta sell something. Okay, so I spent a total of $39.55, including tax, for those. What is that? 7 yards of fabric. A little steep for Hobby Lobby, don't you think? But it's okay because we're talking about a top, a vest, and a skirt for 40 bucks. We like that. All right, now those are all the seasonal pieces. Let's get into some regular ready to wear. And the first of which is this beautiful Liverpool knit that I purchased from Petra's Fabrics in Dallas, Texas during the sorority retreat. This is a beautiful green. Oh, seafoam green. Perfect. Okay. I have 2 yards of this fabric and I've decided, once again, shopping my pattern stash, which is what I've done for all of these fabric and pattern pairings, I decided to pick up McCall's 8364 out of my stash. I'm looking at View D. This is a knit top. So this is a Mrs. Knit corset top. For View D, it requires no notions. It is a corset top, so I'm interested in seeing how that goes. But then I'll also need to extend the length a little bit. It's looking a little too short for me. Okay, so we're gonna have to extend that length, but I think that will be super lovely. I've been struggling with my knits here lately. Like every time I go to sew them, I have a hard time, which is very defeating because I've said it time and time again, I do not like spending a lot of time on a project. We got things to do, okay? But it's defeating because I started off with knits and I felt like I had great success with knits, but now that I've fallen in love with wovens, every time I have to visit a knit, it wears my behind out. So send me good wishes when it gets time for me to sew that. In addition to the next fabric and next project I'd like to work on. And this is a cord knit using this beautiful fabric, another fabric that I purchased from, this one is from Warehouse Fabrics in Dallas, Texas. And I have 4 yards of this, 3.5 yards. I can't remember. But I have many yards of this knit as well. This has a nice good hold to it. It's got good weight to it. I think it's going to hold up pretty well. And I'd like to make a coordinate set with it. So I'm thinking of a top and a skirt. And with this fabric, I'd like to make pieces that I can wear for most of the year. So if I could pair it with leggings and boots, maybe a cardigan or a blazer, I could wear the top with a pair of jeans or a pair of dress pants. I can wear the skirt with another blouse or a cami, a tank top, something like that. And then I can wear the outfit with some strappy sandals, some heels when we're in the warmer months. That was my goal. This is like a 3-season, maybe all season type of outfit, right? And for the top, I'd like to make McCall's 7975. I'm looking at View A, just a simple top. I do like the knot at the bottom, gives it a little shape, a little uniqueness. And then pairing that top with McCall's 8055. And I'm looking at probably View G. or H. So I want this skirt to be long enough where I can wear heels and I don't feel like it's being a little too revealing or it's too short, but not too long where I feel like it's just too much weight on the bottom. So we're looking around knee to calf length. Now both of these patterns are rated as easy. Oh, I forgot to tell you, for this top, it's rated as easy as well. And for the vest, it doesn't have a rating on it. This top, I keep forgetting. This is rated as easy. Ooh, I'm winning. This is rated as easy as well. And then the semi skirt is definitely beginner friendly. So I'm winning. These two patterns are both rated easy as well. And I do think that this should be a relatively quick project and a nice coordinate that is very versatile and wearable. And I'm going to stick with the all-season outfit. All-season wear. I like that. Now, the next fabric that I've had in my stash for a while now, I've had it for a year. This is a light blue quilting fabric. It already has the batting in it. Is that not awesome? Definitely saves some time. And for this fabric, I'd like to make a quilted vest. The vest that I'm using is from the R patterns from Etsy. I stumbled across this pattern probably very, very early this year, if not the end of last year, and just never got around to making it. I'd like to make it now. I think it would be great for the winter. And I don't own anything like this. I don't own any quilted anything in my wardrobe. And I think the ties are so darling. The McCall's top that I made this summer that has the ties in the front, I love it. I get so many compliments on it. It's so feminine and chic, but so comfortable, and it's a little southern to me too. I don't know. It just makes me feel at home. So I want to do the same thing with the vest. And I think that vest would be a great layering piece on top of a sweater, on top of a turtleneck, crew neck top, sweatshirt. Did I say sweatshirt? Maybe not sweatshirt. That might be too bulky. But I need to make it this year. I need to make it ASAP. Look at this dark denim. I purchased 3 yards of that denim, $7 a yard. Hello. There's no way I was going to leave it there. I should have bought more now I think about it. I've been contemplating what I want to do with this fabric because it is so beautiful. It's so rich. It's such good quality. I really want to make a nice quality piece. Like, I don't want to waste it. I don't want to make something and that may not turn out well or I regret it. I really want to utilize this fabric to the best of my ability. And for this fabric, I'd like to make a jumpsuit. We talked about jumpsuits. I don't quite like them because it takes too much time and energy and effort to use the bathroom. But I have McCall's 7908. I just purchased it during the 99-cent Hobby Lobby McCall's discontinued frenzy meltdown. And I'm looking at view C. I like the collar of view C. Of course, all 3 views have a zipper down the front, but that collar and the short sleeves really does something to me. And I like the crop length of it. I think I would tier with it being ankle length as well. Compare it with some boots this time of the year, some ankle boots, as well as some strappy sandals like what the model has on, or even some flats, even some sneakers. So I think this will be a really great versatile piece. And I mean, depending on how you style it, it could be an all-season wear as well. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the top stitching. I really want to put some energy and effort into that. So if that's something that you guys would like to see, if you'd like to see this project come to fruition, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and this will be something that we knock out together before the end of the year. This pattern is rated as easy and it comes with cup sizes, A, B, C, and D cup sizes, and I'm really excited about this. It's rated as easy, which is blowing my mind. So I don't know how construction and assembly is gonna go, but I'm here for it. So once again, if that's something that you guys would like to see, let me know. And the last piece that I'd like to make is already batch cut. So I cut it a little earlier this fall. And this is a blazer, and it is McCall's 8433. This is a vintage 90s pattern, and I've cut view C. I like the notched collar. I like the oversized aspect. I'm even considering doing the shoulder pads. I didn't buy them because I wanted to see how it fit without it. But if it, you know, 90s, you gotta have a shoulder pad. So we'll see how that goes. For the blazer, I'm using this tan polyurethane. It's a faux leather, and it has a interesting coating on the back. This jacket is lined. It's optional if you decide to line it. I'm gonna go ahead and line it because I just don't like how this looks. The lining that I'm using is an ivory poly lining, so nothing extravagant, but it'll look better than this. I feel like with my jacket maybe blowing open or comfortably just sitting, walking, having my hand in my pocket, and this is visible, I feel like this cheapens the look a little bit. And because this is a blazer, because it is a faux leather, I really want to put a lot of time and attention into it, and so I want that lining to make it look expensive. I want it to look luxurious. I don't want it to look homemade. So that's why I went with that lining. And once again, these pieces are already cut. We just gotta find the time to make it. Now, an honorable mention that I have also cut and have gotten started with it just barely is a cardigan. This is McCall's 8052. I purchased this cardigan in Dallas while I was shopping some patterns for something to do with all the fabric that I purchased in Dallas. And so I'm making view C, and I have highlighted this fabric in my fabric haul, but I'm using a knit, and it has a shimmer and mint green to it, and I need to go ahead and finish this like now because this is the perfect time of the year for cardigans. Cardigan season. And so those are my sewing plans for the foreseeable future, okay? I hope that we can tackle them before spring comes back. Please. I hope that you were inspired. Maybe you saw some fabrics or some patterns that you need to add to your collection. Let me know what your sewing plans are. What are you working on? And I'm really actually interested in any of your seasonal plans. Like, do we make tablecloths? Do we make napkins? Cozy aprons, clothes? Like, what do we do? Oh, do we make family pajamas for pictures? No, I'm not making my family anything at all. I wouldn't even consider it, so we'll pass on that one. But let me know what your sewing plans are, and if there's anything I mentioned that you'd like to see on the channel, definitely comment that as well. As always, I love you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.